All right. Hello, hello. Welcome to Monday Motivation. It is February 5th already. Oh my goodness. And we're going over a new ambassador orientation for all of you because this team killed it last month and we had over 75 new ambassadors join us. That is just incredible and so super duper exciting. So I wanted to make sure that all of you get started on the right foot. Thanks, Kendra. This is like my one time I get dressed up. And the kids always know when I get dressed up that I have a plexus thing. That's what they say to me. Mommy, are you going to a plexus thing? Yes, kids. Otherwise, I look homeless. I'm like that meme where it's like either I look really good or homeless. That's me. So, yeah, I should probably continue to introduce myself. My name is Hilary Thompson, and I'm your Emerald Upline. I have been with Plexus for almost 4 years already. It'll be 4 years in April, which is insanity to me. I've been sharing my heart with all of you on the Share the Love and just some posts and reflection of where I've evolved to in the last 4 years. And I share that because I hope that that is an inspiration to all of you that are wanting to change. And especially, obviously you want to change. You're looking for something more. You realize that there's something more. There's an opportunity out there for you to really become that best version of yourself and to feel the best that you can possibly feel. A lot of us on this team are mamas, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to be a mom. So we need to be on top of our game, right? And I grew up with a mom, bless her heart, but she was always on a diet. And I grew up with a very, very weird association, I guess, with food. Like, I didn't see food as energy. I saw food as the enemy. And I saw food as you shouldn't eat in public, like not bad stuff in public, right? So I developed all of these bad habits and crazy things happening to me. And like I shared on Saturday, a majority of my family is obese. They're obese. They have high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, all these kind of things. And I made these agreements that was going to be me. That was what my life looked like because that's how I was born, right? No, you don't have to be that way. You don't have to be the bubble that you're put into. You can be whoever you want to be. And that is the message that I want all of you to take away the most, is that you have said yes to an amazing opportunity. You have said yes to something far bigger than drinking a pink drink every day. You have said yes to really the opportunity to change everything and anything about your life. A lot of you probably started on our Awesome Slim right here. And I don't have my bottle of BioCleanse, so we'll just pretend this is a bottle of BioCleanse. And ProBio 5. This awesome combination has saved me. Oh my goodness. I have gastroparesis, which is delayed stomach emptying, and suffered for a very, very long time. I also had a horrible immune system. And I have been waiting to share this because I don't want to jinx myself. But all the while growing up, I was sick all the time. Like, if someone got a cold, I got a cold. But it wasn't just the normal cold. It was like Hilary is sick for a week kind of thing. Just had a horrible immune system. Before I started Plexus, like 4 years ago, I got H1N1 and was in the hospital, and I was so super duper sick. Like my heart rate dropped, my blood pressure dropped. Like, they called a code on me. Like, my room was filled with people. It was crazy, right? So it is insanity to me. And again, I like knock on every piece of wood, but my little germ nuggets, AKA my children, my biggest germ nugget, my kindergartner, and then my little baby who is 7 months old, he had influenza A and RSV. Super duper contagious, right? And I'm his mom, right? So I'm living on him all the time. I can't even tell you how many times I got the hot chew, the sneeze right in my mouth, like legit. Like, I could have gotten, like, it was like a petri dish just dropped on me, right? Again, knock on wood, I haven't been sick at all. Like, don't even feel bad. Again, I hope I'm not jinxing myself, and this is why I haven't been sharing it. But I have been around those little germ nuggets. My lovely fiance had the man cold. Didn't get anything. I mean, he was like out. Well, you know how it is. No offense to the men that are watching this, but y'all, let's look it up, right? But Brindley had it. Bryson had a little bit of not feeling the best. He's my 8-year-old. Brindley's my 6-year-old in kindergarten. And Hendrix, again, like I said, my little 7-month-old, had influenza A and RSV. Like, these things are super duper 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 contagious. My immune system must be like insanity that I'm able to not get sick. And I'm the girl who would always be sick. And why is that? It's because 70-80% of our immune system is in our gut. And I have been taking these amazing products. I take the Slim. Actually, I do 2 a day. I do it in the morning and in the afternoon. It just works for me. Some people can't take them that often, or they just don't want to, or whatever. But I love this pink drink. It is amazing. So it's delivering the good stuff that my gut needs. When they reformulated this with our prebiotics, I'm like, why is that word not coming to me? Our prebiotics that they added into this, like, I became a nerd because I was so excited. And like, I normally don't look at ingredients, but when they're talking about like lactobacillus, bifidobacterium, those type of things, like, I know that those are the good guys for in our gut that we need. And our product, this Slim, is increasing the lactobacillus by 365 times and the bifidobacterium by 290 times. That's insanity. That's like incredible. And the other really cool one that's in there is the Akkermansia, which increases by 250 times. And that's been shown to help with the weight loss aspect of things, right? Helps support the glucose metabolism, which is super duper important. It has the XOS in it, which is a really long name, which I don't know how to say, but you can find it in your back office. It's just one of our prebiotics. And it's really good. And Plexus really makes sure that they do things right, like as far as this is gluten-free, 100% vegetarian, non-GMO. They really, really strive to deliver the best of the best as far as ingredients and quality is concerned, right? So this is doing so many amazing things for your overall health. Like, honestly, I forget about how much weight I've lost. I forget about all of that kind of stuff because the benefits of just simply feeling better and having someone who has influenza A and RSV sneezing all over my face and germs all over the place and I'm not getting sick, like, this is doing something crazy awesome for my gut, right? So that's our Slim. The other thing that really, really helped me a ton is our ProBio 5. And this is like no other probiotic, okay, y'all? This is like insanity. For one of the biggest things that really helped me is the digestive enzymes that are in there. Helped me like so much. When I first started, we could really talk, I could say this word all over the place, and now we can't, but I can say it here in our group. And I'm talking about Candida. And if you haven't heard that word yet, or no one has really fully shared with you what Candida is and that yeast overgrowth and what it does to your body, Google it. It is insane, okay? And we have a awesome ingredient in here called, let me say it to you because it's really, really hard. And I'll probably still say it wrong, chitosanine, but that helps to break the crustacean, the layer of that yeast, so we can penetrate it and break it down and rid it out of our bodies. And what Candida's purpose is to help decompose our bodies when we die. But the environment, the air we breathe, the food that we eat, the medications that we take, especially antibiotics, all do a number on our gut. And they kill everything. They kill the good and the bad, except they don't do anything to Candida, right? That's why a lot of times as women, especially, you go on an antibiotic and you end up with a yeast infection, right? Because that yeast is like, woo, look out, everybody has moved out, I have free reign, right? And the other bad thing about this yeast is that it feeds off of carbs and sugars, right? So you're craving these carbs and sugars, you're feeding this yeast, okay? So our ProBio 5 is just amazing. You could, experience in the beginning what we refer to as kind of like die-off symptoms. And I'm such a person, like a visual person. I just pictured this like little nasty guy that was in my gut that was wreaking havoc because I was killing him off. And that's why I kind of felt a little bit crummy, or just sometimes you can actually crave sweets and carbs more. But that makes sense to me because you're killing off the bad guy and he doesn't want to die, right? So he's sending signals to your brain saying, feed me carbs, feed me sugars. So if you know that those things are happening while you're on these products and starting, just take a mental note and be like, oh yeah, Hilary said that could happen. Drink some more water, go for a walk, do whatever, but try not to feed into it because you're just making the bad guy grow. And somebody who's super scientific may be listening to me and cringing, but that's okay because this is what works for me and this is what I understand. And that's what another reason why I love this opportunity is you do not have to turn into a scientist. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to do any of those things to share these amazing products because they work. And all of the information that you need to share with people, we have those tools, and I'll go over those in a few minutes here and show you where you can find some super, super awesome information on our products, what to say, how to share. And then our BioCleanse, honestly, when I first started this product, I was scared of it. I'm like, cleanse? No, I do not want to be like sitting in the bathroom. That's what I pictured, but it's nothing like that. It's a very, very gentle magnesium flesh, helps it oxygenate, energize the body, and it does amazing things for your skin, for your overall, just like getting rid of, I posted the picture too of 5 years ago. I feel like I'm aging backwards. I'm almost 36. I'll be 36 on the 17th, and I feel like I look better than I did when I was 26. But it really, really, our skin is our largest organ too, right? So you're getting yourself healthy on the inside and you're helping your skin, all that kind of stuff. That's why people that suffer from acne and other things like that, psoriasis, all that, are able to find relief because they're getting their guts healthy, all right? The other product that I wanted to talk about too tonight is Mega X. If you don't take this product, I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Mega X for me personally, and again, anything that I share with you, please don't be like, well, Hilary said, and just run and do it. If you have any concern or whatever, consult the person that signed you up or go to your doctor. I have no problems with that at all. I took our products. I took the Triplex, the Mega X, and our X Factor my entire pregnancy. I'm taking them now while I'm nursing, and I have them approved by my doctor at Mayo. So that's just for me personally. But the Mega X, I was sitting, I'll never forget, I was sitting at convention when this came out, oh my goodness, 2 years ago already. And something in me just said, this is what your body needs, Hilary, because not only is it supporting for your a healthy heart, brain health, supports your healthy lipid levels, helps with stress management. That was like the aha moment. I'm like, oh, stress, right? Stress management. This is going to help me because I was on happy pills before, right? I had to take my happy pills. Not anymore. I have been off of those. It'll be over 3 years now that I haven't taken them. So the other nice thing about this omega is that it's a plant-based omega, so you don't have that fishy taste at all, and it covers all of the omegas, which is another awesome thing. 3, 6, 9, 5, and 7, which is really, really hard to find as well. So I take this at night with my ProBio 5, and it is lights out. Like, I sleep amazing. I mean, I have a 7-month-old now, so the amazing part is, I get interrupted by my baby, but I'm able to fall right back to sleep, and I just feel awesome. So Mega X is something that I love and I highly recommend trying. Also for a huge part of my why I personally want to get to diamond, want to help this team get to diamond, and also double diamond. Like, I don't want to stop. That's another awesome thing about our company is you can do re-enter and sign up underneath yourself. My grandmother, who I have this beautiful tattoo for, passed away from Alzheimer's, and she battled Alzheimer's for a very, very long time. And I want to give back. I would love to have a home for Alzheimer's patients. I would love to set up scholarships and donate money to Alzheimer's research, all of that. But why I'm saying that is because this is good for your brain health as well. So it's a product I absolutely love and one I will never ever stop taking. Our other awesome, what I switched to is our X Factor Plus, our multivitamin that's fully methylated as well, which is huge. If you Google that or research that at all, the methylation in the people that have that gene mutation, like, this is huge that we have this product. And we're up for awards and working on like the patent, so no one else can copy us, and we're the only ones who have this awesome product. It does amazing things for your hair, nails, just everything. Again, you're getting your body so healthy on the inside that it can't help but show on the outside. So I love, love, love this product as well. And about hair, I am on the body cream craze, just so y'all know. If you haven't seen it yet, it is to put a little bit of body cream in your hair, and it cut down my drying time like in half, for one, and for two, my hair feels amazing. It really, really, truly does. And it's so good for your body. And I use it as a facial moisturizer. It has that activated charcoal in it. I have been now using it on my breast. It actually was considered and named the breast cream because of that activated charcoal and everything. And if you don't know, my mom just had a double mastectomy in December. So I want to make sure that I am doing everything to keep my body healthy. So I love the body cream as well. The other one that I would just want to touch on real quick is our X Factor chewables. Love, love, love these for my children. They love them. And it's something that they reformulated and added the probiotic into them. And that's huge. That's huge. I was giving my children the ProBio 5 at night because you can open it up in the capsule. So I was giving it to them at night and some BioCleanse, but now I've just replaced it with the X Factor chewables. And I love these. And there's so much information about these products that I will show you here in a second. So that is just a few of our awesome products. We truly have a line that is just out of this world. Our block is awesome. If you still are someone who likes to indulge every once in a while in those carbs and sugars, or just in general, you are diabetic or pre-diabetic, to really, really help regulate your blood sugars and make sure that we're not getting those carbs and sugars breaking down, and if they're not used, stored as fat, right? So up to 48% by using block. So block rocks. We have our boost and our accelerator. Accelerator is actually on sale right now. I personally love boost, especially in the wintertime, because it's a thermogenic. It heats up your body. While I'm nursing, I can't take it, but I cannot wait to get back on it. It's like I've been struggling because I cannot take that, because that's how I got through winter. I love it, love it, love it. My aunt, who has it's called Raynaud's, I think, or something like that. It's where her circulation and stuff, if she's outside in the cold and her hands, it's crazy the difference when she doesn't use boost. I'll have to find her testimonial. It's insanity. So it's just super, super awesome. The accelerator also has 5-HTP in it, which is a feel-good kind of ingredient that I love. Edge is another product that is amazing that came out last year at convention. I describe when I personally take Edge, I feel like someone turns on the light switch. Like, I just can see clearer, I can think more clearly. It improves your mood, energy, focus, and it's not like a jittery, oh, I'm all hyped up, right? It's nothing like that. It's it's just a sustained energy, which is awesome. And I don't want y'all to forget about our P96, our protein shakes. They're awesome, awesome, awesome. We don't like market them as a meal replacement, but you can make them a meal replacement by what you add into them. So you can essentially make them a meal replacement if that's something that you're used to or you're interested in doing. And I'll show you in the back office where Plexus posts a lot of awesome recipes using our P96. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and do a share screen real quick with all of you, if I can remember. Here it is. And I'm going to take you into, so I'm logged in under one of my level ones. I asked her if I can use her account here, so if y'all can see this. So she has her subscription on. This is so incredibly important in remaining consistent using your products, because this is just like your saving grace, right? You don't want to have to worry about you're down to 5 or 6, 7 sticks of Slim, and you mentally tell yourself you're going to order and you don't order, and then all of a sudden you're out or you're rushed or it's feeling, this is just an easy way to remain consistent and super simple to edit. And right now, if you have your subscription over 130, this PV mark right here, you get free shipping. So that's really nice too. And you just edit that simply by going into your back office right here and clicking on my subscription and editing it. You want to make sure that you're, selecting the date and adding a subscription, so it doesn't process right then and there. So there's a video on that too I can attach on this call. But something I wanted to share with all of you for sure is our training center. There is so much information. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I also want you to know that it is at your fingertips, okay? The first one is our resource library right here. Here's the digital version of our Awesome Success Kit that we get. They actually have an opportunity presentation in a, in a PowerPoint. I was like, what word am I looking for? In a PowerPoint right here for you. So say you were gonna host a meeting or something and you wanted a template, they have it for you. The In Motion magazine, growing your team, IPA worksheets, all sorts of awesome stuff. Information on the compensation plan, how to do cash and carry. I mean, literally like anything you can think of is there, right? All of our incentives and promotions. So right now they're doing the grow and go. So who wouldn't like to earn an extra $150 in bonus money this month? Not to mention anywhere from $75 to $150 in business building bonuses. That's happening this month. This company is crazy. I love it. So there's the resource library, your rank up roadmap. Now, I will say that in this silver ambassador right here, there's a lot of information. There is a lot of information. I do not want you to go in there and get overwhelmed. What I want you to know is silver is really you just sharing with your friends and family, right? Just going ahead and messaging 3 to 5 of your friends. And literally what I did when I first started, and these are messages that you can still send out. One of the people that joined was my dad. I called up my dad and I said, Dad, you love me, right? Yes, I love you. Why? Well, I need your credit card and your social security number because you're going to be a Plexus ambassador. And he's like, oh, okay. But he did it because he loves me, and he also wanted to get healthy and get my mom on the products as well, and she takes them and loves them. So I don't want you to get hung up in the silver ambassador part because there is a lot of information, but it's amazing, amazing information too. Success on Demand is another awesome resource that you can use. Right here in Sharing Plexus, I love this portion of it. There's product shareables. So let's just click. My computer is not going to freeze. It's kind of freezing up. Sorry. There we go. Why is it freezing? Right here from your back office, you can actually share to your social media platforms, and this will link them automatically back to your website as well. So you can go right here to Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, any of those, and share those directly onto your account. These information sheets are so helpful. There's one down here that I want to show y'all, because we did in a group called Be Fearless that I have for all of you that want to take this opportunity to the next level. I did a challenge today in regards to our chewable, but look at all of the information here. Seriously, clinical results that we have, our triplex, just amazing information. I'm trying to find the one though here. Maybe I scroll too fast. But these are also post ideas. But honestly, I would recommend, instead of using their graphics, so you don't end up looking like an infomercial, because we don't want to look like an infomercial, take a selfie with, you know, your pink drink, or take a selfie with your X Factor, and then attach the information. We just want to make sure that we're being really authentic to ourselves and don't look like, but these are great to send into messages with people as well when you're messaging people. And of course I can't find the one that I wanted right now. But look at all of this. Look at all of these resources, seriously. It's incredible. All for you. So anytime you get a question too, or ingredients, like what's in the X Factor chewables or what's in your X Factor Plus, there is a whole sheet that shows frequently asked questions, has the breakdown on everything. It's at your disposal. So it's all in under sharing Plexus in your back office, and then products, and all of this information comes up here. Okay. That's all I want to share on that. So remember what I just told you, that when I first started, one of the messages that I sent out to my dad was, you know, do you love me? I want to give you a couple sample messages that you could send out to get your 3 to 5 people, because I really want to help you get your products paid for, and even more, especially this month, because Plexus has this awesome incentive. So literally one of your messages could be this: hey friend, want to trust me with something? I want you to try Plexus. Please say yes. That's it. I do recommend the first step is obviously talking to people in person. And if you can't get to a person in, you know, face-to-face meeting, utilizing the voice texting or voice talking on your messenger is really important as well. They just can hear your excitement and hear your passion, and they also know that you took the time to message them. So I could say like, hey Amanda, oh my goodness, it's, you know, Monday, how was your Super Bowl? If you want to throw that in there, but you don't have to, right? But you want to trust me with something, I really want you to try Plexus with me. Please say yes, right? Getting that message, receiving that message, talking, you know, and them hearing is so important, right? Another example is very similar to what I use with my dad. Hey Uncle Bob, you love me, right? And you know I want the very best for you, right? I want you to try something that I love and it is safe and it works. Will you do it? It's called Plexus, and I can send you some information to read over, but can you just take my word for it? It's really amazing, and I'd really like you to be healthy and happy. There you go. You know, these are your people that love you. They love you, they care about you, and they trust you. Another one is, got a minute, friend? I wanted to talk to you about trying Plexus with me. So really, really just keeping it simple. These messages don't have to be complicated. And don't puke plexus on them. Don't message them and then get nervous because they didn't reply. And then all of a sudden start spamming them with information. Like, oh, they didn't reply, but I'm going to tell them how awesome it is. So here's the product information sheet on plexus, and they're not replying. So this is the ProBio, and this is, and all of a sudden you've sent them all this information, and they're like, what is happening right now? Also, don't be discouraged by the silence. Life is busy. Life is crazy. Sometimes you're in somewhere and I'll open a message and I'll look at it and like, okay, yep, I need to reply to that. But I can't at that very moment, but I want to reply to that. So don't take things personally. That's a huge thing, you know, in life in general. It's one of the 4 agreements out of my all-time favorite book, is not taking things personally. Maybe I message Ashley and she had a horrible day, or her child is sick and they're vomiting, and she picks up her phone and she sees it and she's like, oh my gosh, I can't even deal with that right now. And she goes about her business. No, at no point did Ashley say, oh, I can't stand Hilary. I don't know why. No, like, she's busy. So don't put thoughts into other people's heads either about this business, because I know it seems scary. I know it does. And I know it seems like, oh my gosh, I don't want to bother people. But were you bothered? No, you wanted to change, and you were and are so grateful and thankful that your friend continued to reach out to you, continued to believe in you, and to help you see what this opportunity truly is, right? So put that on it, not your other fear-based energy, for sure. The other thing is, y'all got these product cards. I'm going to tell you a little secret. The information that I shared with you, I didn't memorize. I had these open on purpose so that I could read right off of the product card about plexus. Of course, I've put in some of my own information because I've learned that over time. Here's another little secret. When you're talking to these people, you're not doing it yourself. You are bringing in your upline, or myself as your jewel upline, your sponsor, your sideline sisters, whoever, to help you share what these products can do. So you're not doing it on your own. You might message Uncle Bob and send him that kind of message and get him the information, and you're talking to him a little bit, and then you decide to message me and say, hey, Hilary, I have Uncle Bob. He wants to get signed up. He said yes. And you pull me into the conversation so I can help you. Or your friend's like, yeah, I'm going to do it, and she just trusts you and signs up right there and does it. That's awesome. But I would love for you to get your friend into a conversation still with the person that sponsored you, because we're not meant to do this alone. That's not what this is about. We're a team, and we're all here for each other, and we want you to be successful, but we can't help you if we don't know what you need, right? So it's not meant to be done by yourself at all. And the other cool thing about getting those 3 people is you have 3 amazing accountability partners. You have 3 friends that are trucking along on this journey with you for health and happiness, and she's going to be so thankful that you invited her, or he's going to be so thankful that you invited them to learn more about these products and to use them, because they are truly life-changing. The last thing I want to share before I go, I told you I was going to show Yummy and Share. That is on your dashboard in your back office. If you scroll down, you can see the Yummy and Share, or you can see it on Plexus's Facebook itself. So that's another really cool thing to share recipes and stuff that Plexus puts out. But just don't do that. That's my main message. Please don't just turn into a Plexus robot and start sharing just Plexus stuff all the time and forgetting about your life, or the fact that you have kids and your friends want to see pictures of your kids, or they want to know what you like to do. You still have a life outside of Plexus. Just because you're sharing Plexus doesn't mean that that's the only thing you're sharing. You're still sharing your life with people. Plexus is just a part of it, right? So I think that's all I wanted to share tonight. I can't take my edge right now, so I'm having a squirrel moment. But oh, I remembered. It's because I have my calendar here. On Thursday, here's another awesome resource that I want you to know. We have a group, and it's on the top of our team page called the Be Hopeful Lounge. You are going to want to be in that group. You also are going to want to put your potentials and your customers in that group so that they can see the amazing testimonials. And also on Thursday, the 8th, so this Thursday, and Thursday, the 22nd, we are going to be having a live happy hour right in that group, right on that page. So I'm going to share my story. I'm going to have some other awesome people share their stories. We're going to share some more product information, all that kind of stuff. That is a great third-party tool for you to use. Go read the testimonials. If you have a friend, Amanda, that you know is suffering from X, Y, or Z, and you see a testimonial and you're like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for my friend Susie. Ask Susie first. Everyone, please ask your people before you're throwing them in. If you can add her into the group and then tag her in that post and say, hey, Susie, this is amazing. You have to read this. I know you'll appreciate it, right? So utilizing that tool is going to be huge. The other group that we have is the Be Fearless group, and that is just a turned up notch onto this opportunity. It is for someone who wants to have more than their products paid for, have 300, 500, 1,000, 10,000, really the sky's the limit, extra income every month in a very structured set of what we call IPA, income producing activities, and it's a whole different ballgame. Honestly, sharing with your 3 friends and getting your $150 and an additional $50 next month when they are consistent with their products and order again, and also those $75 to $150 that you can get in those welcome packs. I like to refer to that as just sharing the love, being a good friend, having those accountability partners. If you want a business, we can show you a business. We can show you what this business can do, and that's what the Be Fearless page is for. Everyone that's on our Be Fit Healthy Wealthy team page, I just hope and pray that I can help you and your sponsors can help you and your teammates so you can share the love of Plexus and get your products paid for, or at least a portion of them, or whatever the case may be. But I started this business, this opportunity broke as a joke, single mom with 2 kids talking to bankruptcy lawyers. So I scraped the money together. It was kind of like, what is the saying, like borrow or steal from Peter to pay Paul or whatever, you know? So I knew, like, I budgeted that week and I knew I had to make that money back the next week because I had other bills to pay. Otherwise, I'd have negative in my bank account, right? So I started sharing right away. Plus, I was feeling amazing. I quit drinking Pepsi. Like, I was totally addicted to drinking Pepsi. Like, it was my coffee. I would wake up in the morning, it was the first thing I would drink. And now I'm disgusted by that. I cannot believe that I did that. No offense to anyone that drinks soda, but you'll know what I mean when you start regulating your blood sugars and then you eat something that is super, super sweet. You're like, what? It's insanity. That's another thing what I love about Plexus. We're not saying you can't do it and restricting you. Your body is telling you. So listen to your body. Does anyone have any questions that is on here right now? And if you're not wanting to voice the question right now, that's totally fine. You can message or send your sponsor a message. But again, just remaining consistent with your products is huge. Water, drink your water. Water's so good for you. And think about adding in some other products, trying some other things, getting your kiddos on these tools. They're so good. the Mega X, the X Factor, all of those things are so, so good for you. And I know sometimes it seems like, oh my gosh, this is like so much money or whatever, cost objection, but I honestly can't afford not to take these products. That's how amazing they are for my life. Plus, I don't want to be sick. I don't have time to be sick, right? I'm a mom. None of us have time to be sick. And I've got things to do. So I want to thank you all for being on the call tonight. I sincerely appreciate it. Joining me live here. And for all of you that watched the recording, I am so excited for your journey. And I hope that this helped you and motivated you and excited you at the opportunity that this presents, because it truly, truly can change anything and everything in your life. So